Crowd as maybe the other two who are also in the upper bracket finals. So kind of all the favourites winning their opening matchups. But as mentioned, it's a double elimination. So they do have another opportunity here. But Heat, they're definitely playing like favourites from what we've seen. And Dust2, that's a pretty solid map for them. As mentioned, right, it's one of their most played maps. They've got 13 recent games on that in the last 3 months and a 77% win rate. And we saw one of those wins earlier today against K23 where they looked very similarly dominant to how they looked on Overpass just now.
It looks like the knife round's been played out as well. Went in the favour of Heat, so they'll be starting on that CT side. So advantages are plenty for the French side. Bursting out towards long though are Entropiq. Lucky, about to be potentially overwhelmed because Afro falls in the meantime. Trades back and forth, 3 versus 4.
Yeah, Exercise here was brought down low in the meantime as well. bodyy trying to swing out and find the contact. The flashes are good, but the smokes prevent any sort of vision. At the very least, that smoke did hit him, which makes the cross a little bit more difficult. And jocko has to contend with Mir here. Exercise, he's found a kill as well. Exploiting that gap. body's pushed up close. jocko, he's found that lurk in mid as well, so it's all falling apart here for Entropiq. Player advantage for Heat as the bomb goes down, trying to just jump peek onto this one. They're pinched it into the site, just swinging out together. bodyy, he's good for one, and there's not enough ammo in the Glock. bodyy gets both, and Heat gets a pistol.
Good reaction by Entropiq though, trying to force the fight together over towards ramp, but immediately traded out by bodyy. Multi-kill for him, and Heat will pick up the pistol. They'll continue as they started and how they left Overpass. Absolutely dominant from them on it. We're looking to Mir in this series if you're an Entropiq fan. 1.38 rating. It's absolutely absurd, but not far behind him is Elian. 1.32 as well. These guys love a bit of Dust2, and we're going to need to see why. Force buy for Entropiq. Bursting out long is Nickelback. But Heat, they want to take the fight straight to them. And well, that's a great start. Exercise and bodyy combine. It's early 2-man advantage for the CTs.
Yeah, long completely lost for Entropiq. They're not able to get anything done there. Even looked like Crad was interested in re-peeking off that, but he thinks better of it. Smoke gets deployed as well, so there's no way really to look into this one. And the aggression gets punished early on. That smoke's actually left a little bit of a gap there. Oh, he catches the timing. bodyy, he gets taken down, low HP on him. And at least some sort of response here from Heat. From Entropiq, sorry. But still player advantage for Heat.
Got good control of long as well. It allows Afro to peek on this angle by the car to peer in towards short. Entropiq reset, dropping a mid to B smoke, but it's all a little bit of a ruse. It's keeping these Heat defenders anchored on this B bomb site. Try and get a numbers advantage for the T's over towards A. Peeking on in. They've got no utility. It's going to have to be a contact play. And Afro, he's taking the damage. He's staying alive. The flashbang support is perfect. And that's the bomb dropped.
Yeah, it's a huge kill to find Elian. Not in the best position to recover this, but a huge kill from him. Mir, he's dropped down and found a kill of his own. Exercise on the trade. But now it's Elian now into the 1-on-2. Damage done onto Exercise early on. But he's managed to scamper away. Made his way out towards long. Elian, at the very least, will get this bomb down. But he's just got a scout to work with and 2 kills to find. That's the first. Has to find the second. The tag is there, but it's not the headshot. And jocko able to convert at Heat. They do win out against the Entropiq force buy.
They do, but it comes at a very heavy cost, and that was winnable as well. 2 versus 4. Elian is tagging all of these players with the scout. There must have been some cluster in the communication, because Mir could have just turned around and punished the player that was on long. Instead, gets eliminated by jocko, which enables Heat to go for this retake. Comes at a very heavy price. Look at the bank balance. Whilst Heat can buy into this, Entropiq, they'll be incentivized to force as well.
We saw a lot of these forces back and forth on Nuke in particular. There was a lot of rounds where we saw the subsequent forces before it eventually settled out. Looks like we're going to get a similar situation here. Heat definitely, well, they just have an advantage. 4 rifles for Entropiq, and Krad's going to be making a very aggressive play here. The spam through the smoke doing a huge amount of damage early on though. That HE, it's not going to quite go the right direction there. Lucky throws it as he's spinning away, so he's not able to get the job done with it. The Forester has been brought low at the very least.
Using another smoke as well, just to peer around. Try and get it in. Elian trying to use it to his advantage as well. The only piece of map control Entropiq have right now is this long position, and HEET are aware of this. They've got 3 defenders here to try and stop and disrupt this execute. There's only 2 smokes for Entropiq. As soon as they deploy these, they're going to have to make a move.
Throwing the smokes out now for the cross. 3 CTs here on the other side. Exercise is able to find the first kill. Lucky spraying through, gets one as well. Exercise even doubling up there. As they're all tucked in along the edge of the buildings, they just get sprayed down. And with Forrester so low, there's really no way into this one, and it might just be a bit of a save.
It feels like it almost has to be, right? Entropiq, they forced back in because it was so close in the previous, but the weapons they invest in with, yes, it tries to mitigate the range battle, which Long is so accustomed to, but it means it comes at a very heavy cost of the utility. They only had 2 smokes and 1 flashbang to try and get themselves on towards the site, and with HEET playing such advanced positions, just trying to peek over the smokes as well, it's a recipe for disaster. And now Mir is just left scrambled, just trying to hold on to this AK-47, and HEET's bank balance is not in the best spot, so they will actually let him have this, but it's a, well, not a best silver lining in what else is a very grey sky over on Dust2 for Entropiq so far.
Flawless round, not losing a single player HEET, and that momentum, we mentioned it, does seem like they've brought that one over into Dust2. 3 consecutive rounds off the trot. Entropiq now going to continue to force into this, that saved AK-47, incentivizing that one. It's really not a great position to be in. Actually, maybe just the Galil and Scout force into this one, so it's a very interesting buy here. 2 players opting to save, and maybe they'll be able to get something together into a follow-up round.
Yeah, let's see what this buy can accomplish, right? Mir leading the charge, peering in down towards middle, could catch off bodyy, but Jocko, he's taking space, and that's an incredible kill to open up the account towards these tunnels positions. It's information gathered, and Entropiq, well, they need to reclaim the ground that their teammate has just dropped.
We saw this so much from Entropiq on their T sides and overpass, where they kind of just limped into it. Gave up the early kill, and there was no trade potential. Scary signs if they repeat similar things here. Jocko even dropping a smoke to deny any entry out onto the B site. Forrester trying to do something here, but the smoke preventing any vision of his own. Peering over that one. There are 2 CTs in mid. They could potentially catch someone off here. Forrester does find that kill in the end. Body close by, looking for the trade, and he is rewarded with it. Brought down low. It's the AK. He makes his way back. He gets to continue fighting this, trying to spray down Alien. This exercise, he's on the rotate. Might not even be needed now, though, as bodyy is doing so much damage.
Well, there's good signs for Entropiq at the very least. You touched on it just then. They are... It looks like they've got a lot more in the strat book now for Dust2. They're relying on their default, but at the same time, if something goes a little bit wrong, they are resetting and trying to take other areas of the map. More importantly, they're trying to do that as a unit, trying to make sure that they don't isolate these gunfights and give HEET any more advantages. But in despite of their best efforts, these CTs are just coming out on top. They're winning out the gunfights at the first instance, which makes it very difficult. But Joko will get spammed through the door.
Small consolation. Long control not being taken for Entropiq, and Exercise can now just post up solo here, hold on to that one. He can focus their attention towards mid, where they were rewarded with a few kills last round. Fighting this one, Afro with that 8 AP, trying to find Ellie in here, but gets Nickelback instead. That's a kill he'll be happy to take. The opening man advantage now for HEET.
And Exercise is pushed in so far. He's got so much map control towards this A side of the map. Mir gonna have to clear bodyy on this close angle. He can hear all of these footsteps, the CT player. Even gonna tuck in round the corner. That spam, it's not gonna do a lick of damage to him. Instead, Entropiq, it looks like they want to take short. They've got no business being in middle, and Lucky, he's doing all of the damage.
Yeah, just winning out every single one of these duels, and no one potentially could have gone the way of Entropiq, but Lucky is able to convert it. He was a little bit quiet earlier for HEET, but it's off to a reasonable start. And once again, Exercise on this long flank. He's found the timing. He's able to get all the info that mid is clear. This should give them a bit of an indication of where these T's could possibly be. It either has to be in towards upper dark, or it has to be short. And with Exercise...
It has to be a save.
Oh, look at this. Continuing to push down. A being thrown through. only a matter of time. They're going to try and save, but Exercise, he's continuing to hunt.
That timing is unbelievable, Lucy. Oh, it's so close. If he goes half a second earlier, Entropiq get found out. They know exactly where this save is going to be. And while they could be completely overrun, it could be a completely different story. Heat have got so much money to throw at that, but instead, the timing, well, fortune favours Entropiq in that one. And they will save 3 rifles. It means they can accommodate a buy, Nickelback. Could buy an AK, be better off buying a Galil, though, to have some utility. Maybe and drop the AWP. He's got a spawn for long, and that's where he sets his sights.
Really have to start finding impact here. 5-0 the scoreline early on Dust2. Heat looking so dominant. Mir with a chance here. Going to peek into a not Marauder with the kill, though. No timing for that, so he's going to trade it back to Alien. Long control once again taken. Let me change things up as well. Boosting up on top of Blue Box for a bit of a different angle to hold here.
I like this. It's just a different angle. Afro peeking in with one of his own. Mir, chance in death, just trying to play bullet time, jumping over these doors. Alien's peeking on this angle though, so if Afro moves a muscle in towards middle, his days could be numbered, and that's exactly what happens. Man advantage Entropiq.
Yeah, baited in. Alien finds the opener. Exercise not able to get the kill from Blue Box. Now it's all on bodyy here on the A-bomb site. Can't quite convert these kills. Doing a huge amount of damage. And this nade might actually convert them for him. Oh, it's dodged. Does the chip. bodyy able to eventually find that kill. Trying to get more. That's the bomb drop. Oh, he's doing so much here with the spray. Look how low they all are. But the kills have come back now, and it's just Lucky left into this 1-on-3. Barely a slither of HP between all 3 players. But he still has to find the kills. The bomb hasn't been planted yet, so that's one thing to work with. That's the first kill. The second is presented to him. Chance here now for the 1-on-3. He's done the hard part, and it's just Forrester to find.
But Forrester's following in Lucky's footsteps. He's in CT, Lucky. Oh my goodness me, his head presents himself, and Lucky wins out the clutch. 1 versus 3. When he started that attack, he had more HP than all of Entropiq combined. 6-0. The flawless streak continues. Entropiq, they can't catch a break.
We're going to start to see some posters up around town soon with Entropiq's logo on them, because they are missing. They are not finding anything in the server at the moment. And the tactical timeout, well, that's definitely going to be needed here, as they're not even really going to have anything to invest into this one. It's just going to be a scout with potentially pistols behind it to try and get something done, but looking ever increasingly likely like a 7th potentially here for Heat.
Good read on the money as well for Heat. We saw against K23, they elected to bring out the double AWPs early. Got a good note on this one. They know that the investment just won't really be there for Entropiq, and as a result, they only elect to purchase 1. They don't want to overextend their welcome into this 3rd map so far. They don't want to throw away potentially a lot of money by throwing snipers into the midst, and if it isn't broke, they shouldn't really fix it. Doing all the damage right now, keeping it very healthy. And it's working out wonders for them. Afro with the spawn towards long, that's exactly where he's heading.
No one there to contest him at the moment, though. So you can just hold that angle. It's going to be in towards short where the early contact is taken. Exercise not given the kill early on. bodyy may be looking to do something in towards mid doors. Lucky also sitting back here in support, so they've got a good defensive setup here. Alien's now pushed up onto the angle, though, with that scout, so he might be able to punish if Lucky does decide to re-peek into this.
Oh, there's that engagement. Both shots just go a-begging. Entropiq grouping in towards middle. Trying to spam away, but instead it's their life points that are depleting from their eyes. Silent bullets. Oh, doing even more damage. It's just a little bit of a tickle, but it all starts to add up.
Well, especially
towards short, yeah.
those headshots, right, with the M4A1S, it's huge.
Yeah.
Although there isn't a lot of armor to speak of. Bit of a run boost here. That's going to at least make that shot go straight for Afro. He's going to reposition here, trying to pick them out, but it's bodyy that's doing the work. He's just sitting here in this smoke, trying to do all the damage. Afro's fallen back, so at the very least they can make their way onto site, but Afro finding another kill. Almost a second, but the damage has been done, and now Alien, well, chance was there, but Exercise with a great headshot has left now Mir alone. At least he has the bomb. And potentially a path through, but look at the CTs. They're just waiting for him to overpeak this.
Yeah, it's, I mean, what more can you really say? It's another flawless one from HEET. They deal with that aggression perfectly. They know that Entropiq are just residing in towards middle. They don't really have to do anything, because Entropiq, they don't really have the weaponry or the utility to really contest against the rifles. But now we need to see something. At the halfway point of the first half, guns are plenty for Entropiq. Peeking in is Alien towards middle. And there's a good start. Afro eliminated from contention.
Finally an opening here. Forrester trying to find a second as he's just going to continue to aggress up. Lucky get overwhelmed here. He's able to adjust onto one of them, but not quite onto the second. Exercise has come out for the trade, though, so they've kept us even. 3 versus 3. Exercise, all the damage is done, but runs out of bullets. Trying to even re-aggress with the USP. This is bold. Now he comes through, but isn't able to finish off Nickelback. So in the end, looking at the health, it's quite an even series of trades.
And look at the utility as well. Smoke deployed another flash. They've only got 1 flashbang left, do Entropiq. Almost a similar story for HEET. 3 versus 3, though. They've got the map control. Residing in the pit is Elian. Thinking about a player potentially towards the car, but Exercise will currently survive. We'll hold on and play this off angle.
Yeah, there's nothing to flush him out either. As mentioned, the utility isn't there, so there's no HE, no Molotov that can be deployed. It could be a stray wallbang that does the job if Elian decides to put that pressure on. Mia's creeping forward. That head is sticking out, and he's going to spot it. So that's that kill found. Player advantage now back towards Entropiq. One of the best positions they've been in for a while, but the flank, as you mentioned, it's coming in.
Yeah, they're pincered. HEET know exactly what's up. Ilian, he can just hold, though. But Jocko makes his way over, but been spotted. It is an AWP. He can do the damage, but Mir's headshot is just that little bit better. Bodyy now, he reveals himself. That's a good first kill. How many more can he offer up?
HE, it could do the damage. Can't quite finish the kill. Does so much work as well, but the flashbang is perfect. And off the back of it, it's a little scrappy, but they do get there first. And it starts off with Elian finding that opener, and they're able to slowly convert it. They do get around on the board.
Yeah, just about. It does take them 8 to do so, and it still looks a little bit wobbly. Taking long control, he almost had them penned in, dead to rights, but the gunfights reigned true. Mir, that kill on towards short was absolutely critical because it just allowed them a little bit more breathing room, and as soon as Bodyy gives up his position, then that's all she wrote. Match pause, just having a little bit of a breather, trying to sort out an issue. We're giving you straight back into the action. Also, I just got a little bit of a TeamSpeak issue, so that one's a quick one. That's a quick fix. We won't be too long. There we go. Countdown already.
Yeah, easily sorted. Just restart that one. All good. Everyone's back in the VC.
Nice.
Chat away. Still, I mean, HEET 7-1. That's a fantastic start.
Oh, and they've lost a round, and look at the reaction. Double AWP.
Yeah, nice.
There we go. Talking about it, it's come out. Let's see if it can come into action.
Lucky's been doing quite well here. I'm going to bait that shot in. He's able to push up aggressively now. Might not have been spotted on that. They are aware of it. Oh, he misses the opportunity here. Bodyy has got up close, though, and he can punish that peek. Mia, oh, he should have had the opportunity there. Bodyy was so low, but the angle doesn't favor him. That's a double opening now for the CTs. Even the leg onto Elliot. He wants to re-peek in with the HE, but thinks better of it.
Forrester catches out Lucky, at the very least. Trying to piece this one together. The key gunfight right now is actually exercising Nickelback towards long. Because if that kill gets found by Entropiq, then they can take and play with the rotations a lot more of HEET. You can see that Forrester's so aware that HEET like aggressing, and he's just relaxing. He's just trying to take this fight. Here we go. Here's that flashbang, but Exercise wins it out. Map control still retained by HEET, and it forces Entropiq to go B, and that's exactly where the defense is.
It's just too many angles for Nickelback to clear there. Elian trying to creep in. He's so aware. Afro on the other side, but Afro, well, Forrester maybe not quite as aware. That's a freebie. Just walks straight into his crosshair. Elian now, 1 versus 4. He's not even going to get a chance to save this one. Jocko on the other side. Easiest kill of his life. HEET, after losing 1 round, immediately bounced back.
Yep, retained the double AWP as well. Jocko thought about not picking it up, but got the communication in to prioritize it over an AK-47. Even gets dropped 1 by Bodyy, so that's nice at least. The leader Just trying to make sure his team are all happy. Tactical timeout being called by Entropiq. Probably to discuss the finances. Look at it on the right-hand side of your screen. It's not in the best spot, and that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, Mir is invested into this one. Still enough money, though, that if they might go for a bit of a light buy here. Hero AK, still enough for Mir to invest into the next, should they still lose this one. So at least they have something to say into this coming round. But it's not going to be really too much, given it's just an AK, scout, and some pistols.
Okay. Well, look, Mir. We called him out already. We said, look, he's the best rated player for Entropiq on Dust2. He has been, right now, entrusted with the sole success of Entropiq in round number 10. The hero AK-47. He's going to need to find some impact. Peeking on in. Elian, he gets legged rather than the scout falling damage the other way. Lucky spots out Mir towards top mid, and, well, Mir thinks better of it.
What a setup with these AWPs. 2 in mid. Afro is pushed forward into lower as well. All of these Ts, though, they're making their way in towards long. Elian is sitting back, just playing defensive, expecting potentially some sort of push here, and that's exactly what bodyy is doing. Not going to overcommit to it, though. He can drop the smoke, keeps them interested, and now they have to be so wary at this flank at all times.
Yeah, that's perfect. Really nice bait play with the utility. Entropiq look to seize and take some control out towards long. It's exercise here. Got an AK rather than an AWP holding the long line, but has got support in his teammates. Even could be a run boost now coming in. Crad. Springboarded over. An exercise, his crosshair goes a begging. There's that AK, it strikes in, but Lucky, he's hearing quick support. Flashbang, perfect. Could he get any more? Does Lucky. Just playing behind the smoke, doesn't want to overextend, but it releases bodyy. Lucky even with a no-scope. Nickelback and Elian all that remain.
Yeah, the overwhelm, it just does not pan out. There's too many CT defenders here. The shots, they rain true. Nickelback has recovered an AK-47, but the nade is going to be his demise. Now Elian, well, 19 HP. Don't want to save this one. You really do need to go down. That money, it's not great. And you don't want to have a scout into the next one, so he is eventually going to fall. 9 rounds for HEET.
It's incredible the night and day comparison of this series for Entropiq. They look like a very different team that we saw on Nuke, and now it's Overpass went a begging. Dust2, it looks to be falling in the same favour. Entropiq, it's actually the T side that's costing them. That knife round probably a lot more critical than it first appears. Peak coming in for the mid doors. Elian cannot find any purchase on it. And Forrester, he's at least spotted Afro.
Yeah, might have actually found an opening here. Yeah, exactly. Not quite ready for that cross. Afro, he was jiggling the angle, and Forrester managed to get through just on the edge of it. That's an opening for Entropiq. Something that they've been lacking quite a bit on some of these rounds. They've taken long control off the back of it. Now they have to convert.
Yeah, it looks like HEET want to re-aggress in. 15-3 is bodyy. Dropping the incendiary and the flashbang to set up his peak. Oh. So much damage, and even burning alive. Entropiq, they're just being, well, absolutely flushed out of the pit.
Single incendiary and just the spam. Brings down one player and almost kills 2. That feels like it should never happen, but exactly what transpires there. And look at the HP for Crad and Forrester. Nothing between them. The flanks coming through as well. HEET are in the perfect position for this round.
What happened last time? Entropiq were pinned into a corner. They fought their way out of it. But a lot has happened since then. A lot has happened in HEET's favour. Perfect Molotov is going to disrupt the position of bodyy. Nickelback will find Lucky in the meantime and needs to be wary about CT, but now this Jocko flank can activate. Forrester considering it, holding, but it hasn't got the HP. Doesn't even matter. It's a clinical headshot. And now Jocko can try and activate. Entropiq, well, they survive once again. Pinned into a corner. They don't care. They're going to keep battling out and survive on A.
Yeah, it's more like it. They find the opening kill, exploiting that gap in towards long on Afro, and then they're able to convert the round off the back of it. Even with all that damage that was done down towards pit with the incendiary and the spam, they're still able to bring it together and take the site. And they keep 3 alive as well, so they're able to keep their economy in a reasonable shape to at least invest into this one. And it's put HEET into a position where they've still got the double AWP, But if they lose this one, it could break their economy.
It could. And that's just off the back of double AWP. Lucky through the smoke finds Forrester. Early advantage, and look at bodyy. So aggressive already. Game of timings right now. Crad eliminates him. But there's more players where that came from. Spray doesn't quite find the mark, and HEET have tunnels.
And the player advantage as well. 2 AWPs in play. Able to keep some of these positions locked down. Still utility for Entropiq to work with. They can deploy these smokes if they want to go for the A take. They do have a player lurking out towards B though, so it seems they're a little undecided about the way they want to throw this. And HEET aren't overcommitting to either side of the map at the moment. They're actually looking for a bit of info towards mid, which that's a smart play.
Yeah, I like it. It means that the rotates are quick, but also it gets information over towards short. As soon as this is cleared, they're going to have to know, okay, well, it's either going to be long or B. And it's just simply no contact. It's just going to be actually faked out by Elian. It all rests on Joko's shoulders right now. And actually, he's going to rotate away. Entropiq, they've bamboozled the defense finally. And B bomb site is open for business.
Yeah, complete false info. They sold it. Mer's able now to get to a really advanced position. Going to drop the smoke through. They are going to be at least be able to get this bomb down. That's not the Molotov he was looking for, but it shouldn't cause issues. And Joko decides to aggress through, but Mer's holding it. So the kill comes through. Exercise on the flank here. That's a critical kill. Now puts it into the 1-on-3. Nickelback, he has to do it all here. Knows at least one, potentially two players, depending how long that kill cam lasted. He's got himself tucked into a really cheeky position here. Doesn't play a trigger discipline. And that might be his undoing because Lucky finds the kill. And they're able to convert the round and keep 2 AWPs in it.
Not that Entropiq know this, because obviously we are privy to more information watching the game and having all these wonderful angles of observing, but they took the bomb site and then they held. I think they were waiting for HEET to re-evaluate their defense, shuffle it back around, rotate into the B bomb site and catch a player off guard. It eventually works out that way because one of the players just runs through the window and gets caught off guard. But regardless, Entropiq, I feel like they could be a little bit quicker there because the rotates were already coming in and they had so much ground, especially after Elian gets eliminated. Entropiq should just be putting the bomb down on that site.
Well, it was a close opportunity for a third. And it was put together without too much. That was the man disadvantage. They sell the fake really well. I mean, the actual strategy is executed perfectly, but not quite able to convert the round. It really did rely on Elian finding at least one towards the A site, just to, at the very least, keep them interested, but also just to even up the kills. So put Nickelback in a very difficult clutch. And it puts HEET on double digits as well.
Looking dominant. Looking like the team we saw on Overpass, and that was a 13-2 scoreline, if memory serves correctly. It was my birthday the other day, so I'm getting old a bit now. Memory not quite as good. Forrester trying to jiggle peek in towards long. Flashbang to enable himself, but Afro is holding. Crucial gunfight, but not to be. But look at Lucky, so far advanced on short.
And, gets the leg, not quite able to get the kill. Gonna drop the HE and, trying to get away. Is able to escape with his life. Barely bodyy going for the spam as well. All these HEs being deployed. He is able to get away. Damage is done though. Lucky took a bit of his own, but he's got the AWP, so it's not quite as influential. And Long looks like it might be the contest here. The CTs are also starting to regress.
Oh, I like this. They want to take the fight and they want to take the control back. It's a well-timed smoke grenade. Entropiq, oh, they're just going to go for it. Bodyy spamming, and Afro, he's fully blind. He can't capitalize on it. And Entropiq, they're coming out on top. Bodyy trying to get aggressive, trying to dart through the smoke, but not to be. Kills full favor to the CIS side, and finally, they've got a multiple-man advantage.
Yeah, those flashes were absolutely perfect. You could see completely blind in pit. Afro could not get anything done. And you gotta give the kudos to bodyy trying to go for something there, trying to play around the smoke, but he also ends up blind for his efforts. So it should be an easy round here to convert, although that lurk is removed. With the smokes deployed, Entropiq should be in a good position to at least get this bomb on site.
They are, but if they fade, they've only got one re-smoke available. will cross on towards the bomb site. 15 seconds. Crad, you need to plant that one, buddy. C4 being put into place. 3 versus 4. HEET, given the economic situation, they're definitely going to try and save this one.
Yeah, they don't mind it, right? Putting it up against, 3 rounds. I think they're happy to concede the third. Given they've already got the double digits, they can at least have the full bite into the next, can drop over some rifles. Then they'll be fighting at least into the last 2 rounds of the half. Which gives them an opportunity to potentially get up to 11 or 12 rounds here, which would be, once again, a hugely dominant half. They did the same thing on Overpass with that 12-3 half. Potential to replicate that success on Dust2.
Oh, it feels like they don't even need to play a T side right now, because if they take the pistol, they'll just have to contend with a force buy, and then that's basically it. Interesting decision to make with the finances for HEET, though. They have got 3 rifles, so they'll probably will force into this one. Afro can get an M4 Kevlar. Actually, he's going to be dropped. Oh, no, he will be dropped the AWP, but so, yeah, he can drop an M4 over to his teammate. Body's just going to be wielding a deagle, but he's the kill leader for HEET, so obviously just feeling so confident that he just wants to rock and roll with that hand cannon.
He was seeing what he could do with it already today with that 4K earlier against K23, so definitely wouldn't count him out with it. Ooh, huge amount of damage done. Also a kill. So, well, Body does get a rifle in the end, but maybe not the way that he wanted to get one.
Not quite. Boost actually comes into no effect either. Elian's definitely spotted that player in towards mid. Shot just goes a-begging. Entropiq, they want to flash out towards long. This is where they've been having the most success on their T side, exploiting HEET's weakness. Afro posted, though, just on the cusp of the smoke. It's a good molly, though. It enables this pit push.
Oh, he's just going to get away. That smoke actually being his way out of that. But now it's put Elian into the pit himself, and he's posted up on the angle, so Afro has to be careful about what he gives up. But he's holding the perfect line, but Elian, he has the advantage. The arm sticking out, finds that kill onto Afro and sets up for the second. Perfect reads on all of these CT positions, even peeking into the third. What a fantastic shot from Elian. Has the read on each of these positions and peeks them pixel perfectly.
Au revoir. HEET fall by the wayside. Entropiq plant the bomb on A again. 4 rounds to be posted on the board. Can even hunt. The money's built up a little bit. They can throw a couple of players at this. Do not want to throw everything in the kitchen sink, because if Lucky somehow comes out on top, it can be a bit dangerous. But perfect flashbang. No players will fall for Entropiq. Head into the last round of this first half. 10-5 from what this looked like in terms of a dominant streak from HEET. 10-5, Entropiq will take that all day long.
Yeah, that's a much better outcome than it looked. We're talking about potentially 11 or 12 rounds for HEET. I mean, they still can't get that 11th, but Entropiq at least showing some signs of life here in the latter part of this first half. Got another little TeamSpeak issue, so hopefully get that one sorted shortly, and then we can get into the last round of the half, in which Entropiq will be definitely coming in with the advantage. Look at all the weaponry they have, whereas on the HEET side, it's going to be basically pistols across the board with armor behind them.
Music to my ears. That's my favourite tech pause, because that always means it's going to be a little bit of a quick one. So, fingers crossed we can just resume, get the last round of the half underway, and see whether Entropiq can claw a 5th round back. And, well, you set it up nicely. Just Afro on the deagle. And Jocko as well. But apart from that, it's a golden opportunity to really tie this one up in terms of a nice little bow for Entropiq. 10-5, it'd be good. Win the pistol, win a couple of rounds off the back of it, you're basically back in the game on the favoured CT side, no less.
Yeah, and if Elian can continue the sort of form that he just showed us, that 4K, he was almost on for the ace, actually, that round, but not quite able to get the last kill. They were setting him up for it, but he wasn't able to convert it, unfortunately. But that's a good confidence-building AWP 4K, just very clear, clean shots, reading the angles perfectly. And if he can replicate that onto that CTE side, it's a pretty scary prospect for HEET.
Yeah, fingers crossed, right? Dust2 is an AWP's paradise. So many long angles, and Elian normally excels on it. We've spoken about the ratings. He's second best for Entropiq on that one. And they've actually put up the numbers on Dust2. They've been playing quite well. They beat 1 win, 16-4 on this map. They also, narrowly lost to Big 13-16, but that's a different level of competition. But I kind of jinxed us, Lucy. I kind of said that it would be a quick one, but it's not looking to be. So I'm going to throw this one to a quick break, but hopefully we shouldn't be too long, and then we can bring you right back straight into the game when this is resolved. So see you when this gets fixed.
Would you give me all your love? Come and meet me in the middle, babe. And I give you all of my heart. If I meet you in the middle, babe, would you give me all your love? 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 Come and meet me in the middle, babe. show me a sign. You are always on my mind, always on my mind.
no secrets. No secrets. No secrets. No secrets. No secrets.
emotions, think I'm losing track. I need you to stay by my side. Feel like I'm floating, comfortably attached. Will you stay if I lose my mind? And I want to let go. Don't let me even if I try. But I need you to know that I don't wanna lose this high.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the extended pause. It's all been sorted now, though, and we can jump into this last round of the half. Entropiq, they had the momentum behind them. HEET, with very little going into this one, and Entropiq a chance to get their fifth.
Information gathered as well. 2 players spotted on Elian's Holden towards middle. And HEET, they're actually going to force the issue potentially. They've really got nothing to lose. The buy is not the best for the CT side. Forrester peering in, trying to find a gap between this long smoke, but a couple of pistols looking to snap away and take his AK.
He has managed to find something here, but it's not being presented to him just quite yet. So patience not being rewarded at this stage. Jocko ready to drop a smoke as well on contact towards B. Just going to back off with that Molotov. Just a bit of utility being thrown to keep HEET interested in different parts of the map. 3 players out towards long for the CTs, which has left a bit of a gap in towards short and mid.
Yeah, HEET relying on Entropiq's tendencies, have been favouring this long position, but Entropiq, they're very much more interested in this short position. Here comes the long smoke, trying to just keep these players here at the very least. Forrester spots one. Afro's going to peer out potentially, and it's going to bait body in.
Yeah, it's an easy kill. That's a freebie, and AK can be recovered. They're trying to find a way into the site here. Crowd gets tagged. You're even dropping down to do more damage. That's a huge kill to find on the flanking player. Now it's basically just Body that has to do all of this. He's been tagged down as low as well. Now it is just him to do it. Mia's going to remove him, and Entropiq do get their fifth.
Yeah, and unfortunately that tech pause was 1 round before the halftime whistle. So we're actually going to take another quick break. But when we come back, we'll bring you the second half in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
But I need you to know that I don't wanna lose this, lose this, lose this, lose this. I don't wanna lose this, lose this, lose this, lose this. I don't wanna lose this.
Don't go, my phone, got my shit on airplane mode. Don't talk no more, yeah, I heard it all before. So cold, I froze, only thing on me is gold.
And we're back again. 10-5 is the half. And hopefully now we get to see a bit of action, a bit of gameplay, as we've got only 6 rounds for HEET to secure this win. And Entropiq, their backs are against the wall. They've managed to get a few more back in the later part of that first half, but they really have to win this pistol.
Yeah, they do. Barreling out towards long. Entropiq, they've actually aggressed in towards mid. Elian, if his position goes unchecked, he could potentially win the round, but it's a 1-for-1 trade, and HEET are about to overwhelm this A bomb site.
Yeah, it's a huge kill there. Smoke can be deployed, and it's a little bit late, which has allowed these rotations to come through. Crad trying to find the opening here, doing a lot of damage, even finding the kill onto Lucky. That's a huge one to find. Exercise on this flank. He's going to catch off Nickelback. That's a huge kill. There's another player here in Crad who's already low, so a single Glock bullet will do it, and the headshot, that's overkill, and it gets it done. Mia now left in the 1 versus 3. He gets brought low, and Jocko is too easy to finish him off.
Yeah, it's just something typically we're seeing a lot more for the CTs in towards this pistol round. They aggress up towards middle, so HEET completely circumnavigate it. They take the fight towards long, they isolate the fight on towards Elian, and from there it just feels like easy pickings. Entropiq can't really replicate the string of rounds that they pulled forward together. Scout immediately coming in, doing the damage, and, well, there was an opportunity that goes a-begging. Bodyy might get caught off guard because there's a lot of Entropiq players on this bomb site. In fact, it's all 5.
Yeah, go for the stack here. HEET have to make sure they play this one sensibly. Poke and prod, try and find where these CTs are. No information gained so far. They're not walked quite into the lion's den yet. Pulling a smoke, implying the mid to be. It's actually short where they're slowly making their way up. And if they continue, they're going to find themselves an empty bomb site.
Yeah, pretty much a freebie. HEET, they guess correctly. It's not really much of a guessing game, but to build a storyline, they guess correctly on towards A. Entropiq, they put everyone on B, and it's a gamble stack that doesn't really come into fruition. So, quite easy. USPs, they can rotate in, they can try and do some damage, but I can't really see them doing really anything, especially with Exercise just holding in towards mid. Gets the first and the second. Oh, even the third. That's an incredible tap on towards Mir. Quite hard to get excited about these USP kills, but the one tap gives it that little bit of extra flair.
Yeah, it's an exciting one. Potentially could even get himself the ace, but no, not going to happen because Afro is hunting. And he finds that kill. Exercise trying to find the last one, but Lucky is going to do it. At least some target practice, getting that aim warmed up. He is up there alongside Bodyy, leading the charge for HEET. 16 for 9 and 18 for 9 for those two. Afro actually having a bit of a quiet one, and he was really the star player on Dust2, in fact, against K23 earlier. So it's a good sign that any of these players can really step up and put on the performance they need.
Yeah, definitely. I think the more that HEET warm into the tournament, despite losing Elian in towards mid, there's only one spot available. Oh, Nickelback, that's disgusting. Just take the words straight out of my mouth. Doesn't even matter what I'm saying. Nickelback's going to cut me off. Get a multi-kill in towards middle. Mir, he's going to try and replicate. Exercise been down all the way low. Allows Forrester just to peek on in. And that's a quick one for Entropiq. They take the fight straight to HEET off the back of the early kills. And unless Lucky can pull out a wonder of an ace, 6 rounds should be on the board for Entropiq.
Yeah, great one from Entropiq. Not a lick of damage done. Felt bad for the player advancing up with the Mach 10 on short. Gets dinked through the doors like twice on that advancement, and then Nickelback can just swing out to close it up. Right 90-degree snap to find the player into lowers as well. Lucky. He's not really giving this one a look in. Potentially just trying to do some damage. Spot on the jiggle. Trying to find Forrester here. That's his position given up as well. Eventually find this kill, but peeking out with the Molotov, not going to give him anything. And Chopper keep it very clean. Not a single bit of damage done.
It's a step in the right direction, but the biggest issue for Entropiq over the past couple of maps has been consistency. Have to really see it step up here. HEET, they can definitely invest into this one. They can have a decent buy going forward. Uncontested AWP on Elian. We're talking about how there's a lot of long ranges, long angles on Dust2, but HEET, they can completely exploit this. They can just rush B.
That might be the solution. Elian is nearby though, so he can come over and support. Deep incendiary dropped as well. That's going to prevent any early aggression towards the B bomb site. But they're definitely going to go for this play. All 5 players here. Nice HE thrown through, brings a couple of them low. Forrester might be in a bit of a dangerous position here, sitting in the smoke. This will either net him a lot of kills, or it's going to be his undoing. Playing up close, pops up and does a huge amount of damage. The trade is there though. Mir is also on the site, so he can still make this work. Has player in Alien, try and swing through the AWP, but not able to get it done. The kills are just all there for HEET. Player advantage now. Incendiary getting deployed to try and slow down this bomb plant. They've got utility still to work with. The smoke gets deployed, the bomb goes down, and Entropiq have a difficult retake on their hands.
Yeah, they do, but Krad's doing all the damage. 1 versus 2 now. It's all left onto Lucky. But Krad tries to jump through, create a bit of a distraction to allow Nickelback to swing on in, but not to be. Lucky with a clutch. And HEET, well, 13 rounds now, looking to close out the series in style.
Yeah, Krad looked like he'd done enough there. Gets the 2k and stays alive for it. That's a huge amount of impact, but Lucky just tucked in. Able to pluck him from the air, and then the second kill. That 1v1 goes in his favour. Entropiq really struggling to get anything consecutive done here. Krad going to be aggressing up top mid. This might be an opening, and it is indeed. Jocko, he goes down. Now he can back off. Found the early man advantage. I don't want to press the issue.
No, I don't want to give up their life. Krad, it was an interesting one. You're right, he got the 2 kills, but then he just needlessly threw his life away when he didn't really need to. Instead, Lucky will clutch up, and Entropiq throw away probably a gift of a round that potentially could have been. And they kind of need every single one. We talk about the issue of consistency, and that's really coming into full effect. Exercise taking control of the tunnels. That's the only bit of map control HEET have, extending over towards top mid, looking to reset and take this long control.
For upgrades to a Galil from the scout. It'll be a side grade. Bit of extra firepower.
I like that. We've had floor bang, now we've got side grade.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I invented side grade. It's definitely a established term, but I will use it readily.
Yeah.
But he's been brought low. In fact, he's going to get flashed out here. Tries to push forward in front of it, but they're going to hear it. The ticking, it does the damage. Afro, that's a kill for free. Krad's here to try and do something, but Afro just swinging through the smoke. Does everything. Lucky goes for the response towards long to try and wrap on. Burst is able to even it back out into this 3-on-3. And a lot of damage has been done to these these T players as well. So they're in a good position. Oh, but that's a huge kill from Exercise. Gets away with 4 HP, but Alien has to hit some incredible shots. That's the first, but bodyy through the smoke. How does he even see Alien? That's a fantastic kill. And now puts Mir into another difficult clutch.
But both of these players are low. 1 bullet, that's all it will take from Mir's M4. Spots the barrel on the left-hand side. Does he clear it? Mir, hello? 4x3 perhaps? Exercise will clean him up. I definitely saw that. I know you guys did at home too. Potentially a resolution check, but nevertheless, HEET steal another one away. Yeah,
that's a 4x3 moment if I ever did see it. This was right there. So obvious. It's, yeah, unfortunate. You can see he's just so hyper-focused on towards the A ramp that he doesn't hard clear the angle. You're playing 4x3, you got to be hard clearing those because you're going to get punished, and we just see exactly what happens there. Good advertisement for native if I ever saw one.
Nah, 4x3 supremacy. Just got to clear your corners.
Well, tell that one to Mia.
I am. Clear your corners, Mia. Something frustrating. That's so winnable as well. Literally, like, both those players had literally 0 HP. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Can't clear every single angle in a clutch, even though you probably should. And that one goes slightly a-begging. Very unfortunate, but it does build up the distance between HEET and Entropiq once more. And HEET are in touching distance of sending Entropiq down towards this lower bracket.
Entropiq opted to force into this one. They don't want to concede map point early on, or series point as well. So they've got the MP9s out, got the Scout, got a 5.7. It's not the kit you want to be working with against these full rifles. Crowded with the MP9, trying to get something done. The flashbangs are perfect. He's able to exploit the kill. Opener early on is brought low, but oh, so many flashes just coming back and forth by both these teams. You can hear those blooming sounds of flashbangs raining through the sky. The kills, oh, they're coming back and forth again. Jocko, he's able to get 2 though. MP9 can be recovered, and we're back into a 3-on-3.
No more flashbangs. There's only one left, and that's on Exercise's hands. Exercise, in fact, will open up the B bomb site. Rotations need to go scurrying for Entropiq. It's going to split the defense, and well, look at HEET. They're going to run away. They're going to escape out towards long, but Nickelback is in a perfect position to counter this. If he just sits tight, if he just waits, he could just potentially deny the bomb. Exercise, whilst he does have control of the bomb site, it's a little bit of fake information. Jocko and Bodyy need to clear this angle.
Oh, and Nickelback is going to peek out for the info, and that's going to potentially be his undoing. They know exactly where he is now. Exercise holding the angle. Oh, he's going to check right just the wrong second. Nickelback's able to exploit that. He finds the kill. He should never have had that opportunity. And that puts it now back into this 2-on-2. He can even recover the AK, but as he tries to pick it up, he is removed. Alien trying to hit the great shot there. Does damage. But has to hit some bangers here, and Body's going to deny it.
Oh, dearie me. Just a little bit of greed going for that AK-47, and it actually costs him his life, and that elevates HEET up towards series point. The scout shots of Elian unfortunately go a-begging, and now HEET looking dominant here at ESL Challenger Melbourne in these closed qualies. Looking to put Entropiq down in towards the lower bracket. Afro peeking on in. AWP shot doesn't connect, and Nickelback, well, he's going on an adventure, running up towards mid. And he will actually punish Lucky.
Forrest has found a kill as well. That's out towards B. So early on, advantage here for Entropiq. And Nickelback, he's stayed present. A lot of damage has been done to both him and Alien, so there is some consolation here. And the T's are aware of it. But Nickelback is still good for another kill. Drops Afro and the bomb. And he's even able to get away with his life. That is huge. Jocko is able to respond with a kill of his own. And Mia's close by, and continues to push out. That should be easy, and in fact, it's going to be the HE that does the job.
1 versus 4. Might as well give it a go. A couple of these players are low. Peering on in down towards the long. Could catch off Crad. Dinks for his trouble. HE will land at his feet as well. Oh, it's so much damage being done by the utility. Flash to enable the cross. Exercise extending on in. Headshot found. There's 3 more players left. Nickelback tucking in close to this smoke. Bomb gets put down. This round, it's all up for grabs.
Yes, potentially he can pull this off. It's 2 body shots into 2 of these players, but the tag from the scout. Oh, the flick over from Exercise. It's huge, but he can't quite find the head of Mia. He's able to clutch it out, but damn does Exercise make that look pretty. Almost pulls off the clutch.
I'll tell you what, it's basically a round win for HEET because that money, oh, it's heavily crippled. Look at this buy that Entropiq will have to work with. Mir can drop an M4. But the utility for the rest of the gang is going to be very sparse, few and far between. Whilst that round doesn't come into fruition for HEET, the damage is basically done, setting them up for success. Elian with a scout, Forrester with only 1 smoke. This is dire.
Good news is that HEET will actually have decided to fully invest into this one, but not having any players alive and that loss bonus not really fully ticking up yet means that it's not the best buy in the world. It's just 2 rifles and 3 pistols. So the advantage is still here for Entropiq, but it's still a very close affair. Forrester's into a great position here, but he is the only one on the B site. And that's why these T's are getting ready to push up the utility. It's coming through. Forrester, he has to go big here, tucked in. Gonna try and find the first. The flashbang, though, it blinds him. And Exercise, he's able to find the kill. Mia trying to find a response here. A good HE from Elian finds at least one trade-in response. Exercise is brought low as well. Mira's just sitting in the smoke, waiting for the opportunity to swing through. Smokes are great, actually. All of these angles are currently pushed off, but Crad, he doubles up. Mira finding one of his own, and Body once again put into this clutch, already good for 2. This will be the 1v4 if he pulls it off, and he's in a good position to do it. Has repositioned back into dark corner here, waiting for someone to give up the opportunity. Elliot, he's going to peek into him, does the damage, and that's enough. Nickelback, he can swing out and get it done.
What I like from Entropiq there is whilst they have utility on Nickelback, they instead contact in and they make sure they trade that kill out. Although they are barely surviving, they are getting rounds on the board. And they are making sure that they're trying to claw their way back in, tooth and nail. The economy for HEET, even with the bomb plant coming into full effects, it can't really muster up a buy. It's just going to be these upgraded pistols. And Entropiq, they need to win this round cleanly. They need to build up a bank.
Still such a huge task ahead of them. 7 consecutive rounds just to take us to OT. This one here should be a freebie. As mentioned, it's just a few upgraded pistols to be working with. Mia playing close here. In a good position to spray down these kills. 3 easy ones for him and the bomb delivered. So it should just be a cleanup on aisle Mia in towards mid.
Body's been dinked down low as well. That HE doesn't actually do any damage. But instead, Mia's going to aggress in. 1 kill. He's on for a full house of these HEET players. Peering on in. Go on. Go get it. Just by the Xbox. There's Body. See you later. Nice ace. They all count. Just padding up the stats. A little bit of a confidence booster. Entropiq win out the round very cleanly indeed. Can even afford not quite an AWP. Oh no, just about an AWP because Mia got an ace.
There you go. Benefit of getting all those eco frags. Drop that one over. Nice little confidence builder as mentioned. Gets him up to 16. He's a player that we look to be that superstar rifler for this Entropiq squad. That's why he's been brought in. It's good to see him fighting some form, even if it is against the eco. Going to be a fast one out towards long this time. Exercise just aggressing forward. Crad, he's been put on notice. Drops the smoke to try and defend, but Exercise is having none of it. He's just charging forward. 26 kills for him. He is having a huge game here. The smokes get deployed. It's looking like he's keen to continue aggressing through. Nickelback, though, trying to play around this smoke of his own. Trying to get something done here. Gets spotted out. The flashbang is perfect. And Jocko with the Desert Eagle takes his skull clear off.
Lots of players are low here for HEET, though. One well-timed HE could ruin it, but there's actually none available for Entropiq. Body ducking down in. Mia finds a kill onto Lucky in the meantime. That's one of these low players. Flank can come in from Elian. Instead, he's electing to go round towards short. Need to get a move on. Kits are available to Entropiq. They need to flash out the bomb site. Exercise on that off angle. Elian with the immediate trade. It's now left onto Afro and Body. But Elian's finding the shots. There's a sea of blue in the kill feed. And the bomb can be defused. Entropiq, they're making the comeback happen.
It felt like that one should have been HEET. It's just the way that they managed to take control of the side. But as mentioned, they were just brought so low in the process that it's fairly easy pickings to remove them, and Mia in particular finding one of those full HP players in that 2K. That's a huge opening. Elian able to clear up with the AWP. That's got them up to double digits, within touching distance almost of that equalizer, but still, rounds to work with here for HEET. Got the full investment into this one as well. Elian tried to jump through for this opener. Afro hasn't been finding a huge amount of success with the AWP, and that could be the issue here for HEET. It's really all on Exercise and Body at the moment.
Yeah, need to step up. We were praising HEET initially for having different players step up when it matters. Elian doesn't want to get caught off guard. Lovely multi-kill, and Mia is here in support. Can even drop a HE to aid the escape. Individuals are HEET. They all need to combine. They just need 1 round. It's 5 kills. They've done it before. They need to do it again. setting their sights back towards the tunnel's position. Afro scoping on up, leading the charge, trying to find a way back in. Only one defender right now on B.
Yeah, Jocko trying to sell something over towards short, throwing a bit of utility, poking his head out. It's going to at least keep these CTs interested. Afro slowly creeps forward with the AWP. He finds this kill onto Forrester. That is a way in. Forrester is holding for it, and Afro finds the kill. Mir has rotated over though, but he's done this play a couple of times. This position, they should be aware that he likes to tuck in here. And that's exactly what they are doing. bodyy tries to clear it, but Mir's good for the kill. Now Afro has to try and do this with the AWP. The flash is perfect, but the spray is better. And Jocko now left it is 1-on-4, and it's easy enough to clean him up.
Perfect reposition from Mir. Tucking his way in towards the corner. Even if he doesn't get the second kill there, he's done enough because the rotations could come in time. Perfect response in Entropiq. They survived that scare on the B bomb site. 4 rounds. It's looking a lot more doable. Mac 10s, Tech 9s. That's the purchase for HEET. They want to save and hold on to their money. Want to make sure they've got the AWP and the utility to execute onto a bomb site. And they might be looking to just try and get a bomb plant here on B. Forrester about to be tested. Afro finds him, takes his number. Mir can rotate in, but Jocko does one better. Hang on a second. This wasn't supposed to be round number 27 for Entropiq. bodyy so close, but Elian doing the damage.
Such a difficult retake, but what a no-scope. That's a well opportunity in now. Swaps over to the AK. Teammates are on their way through, and they've found the lurk and exercise, so it's back onto the 3-on-3. Very little utility for HEET to work with. A single flashbang that they've not yet deployed. There it comes out. Lucky's able to swing out and find the kill, but Kratos found one of his own. 2-on-2 now. Jocko tucked in, does it. Lucky with the AWP, and HEET off the back of the Tech 9 Rush B get it done.
Just a change of pace, throwing caution to the wind. Nothing to lose when you've just got those upgraded pistols, and well, it does the damage. They had money to invest even in that round, but they decided not to. They wanted to play the long game, but in fact, they steal that one away from Entropiq. They send them down to the lower bracket, and they'll continue their upper bracket run here in the closed qualifier.
Yeah, now we're going up against Sprout, who did manage